What is the knowledge business? Okay, I'm going to simplify the complex and get you excited for what's next. So, the knowledge business can be super complicated. There's a lot of turns and twists but I'm praying and I'm hoping that after this lesson you'll have a really good understanding and grasp on how this works. So, about this lesson, you're going to be learning the foundations of the knowledge business. So I need you to take lots of notes because this is key. This is where it all begins. This is the framework of what we're going to be doing over the next few lessons and modules. And so jot down any questions that you have. And you will have opportunity to post underneath this lesson any questions that you have. And so jot them down. If I don't address it in this lesson, ask below and then I will get to you ASAP. So, this lesson is to break down walls, gain clarity on this new business, and encourage you with the step-by-step directions on then what you'll be learning, what you'll be doing throughout the knowledge business course. So in this specific lesson, you're going to learn what this is, what the knowledge business is, how you will make money with it, 6 reasons why this is right for you, lies you may be believing, and I'm going to debunk those lies with some truth, how, of course, the knowledge business works. And then I'm going to introduce to you the business wheel of life, which is something that I created for my coaching clients and my business courses in the past that I'm going to let you guys in on to understand a business plan, how a business runs, how a business works. And so if you are brand new into the business world, again, take lots of notes because this is going to be life changing for you. So let's start. Let's dive right in. What is the knowledge business? Simply put, it's a transaction of what you know, your knowledge, your experience, what you've gained and accrued through books, through life lessons, through other courses, through things that you were coached with, things that you were taught, things that your mama and daddy, taught you. This is a transaction of everything that's in your brain and money. That's it. So, how most businesses sell goods and services, we are selling knowledge. That's why this is called the knowledge business. So, just to demystify this for you, know this and be encouraged by this. People are already doing this. The knowledge business is not a new concept. Educational institutions, private schools, college programs, they've been doing this. Religious organizations, counselors, coaches, books and authors, speakers and conferences, they have been making money and making a business out of the knowledge from their speakers, their authors, their teachers. This has been going on for thousands of years. So know that this is not a new concept and it's not going anywhere. This is only growing. This knowledge business framework, this knowledge business concept, this knowledge business model is only growing. And good news is you are getting on the huge wave of the knowledge business because it is a multi-billion dollar industry. So be encouraged that this is not some kind of MLM that could come and go. This isn't some kind of new business model. This has been going on forever. So be encouraged that you are in the right spot. And so, how will you make money after this course? Well, through this course, I'm going to share with you how to build a course, which is the main thing that we're going to focus on because I truly believe that's where every educator should start with. And I'll tell you the reasons why later. But you'll learn how to make a course, how to grow a community and build a membership, how to build your own coaching program, or how to offer an in-person education option like a workshop or retreat. So if this is something that you feel like God is calling you to, again, you are in the right place. So 6 reasons why this is right for you. So if this hits the nail on any heads that you might have, I want you to again feel supported, feel encouraged that you're not crazy, you are called. Here we go. Number 1, God has called you to preach and teach. So you need to be obedient in what he has called you to do. And if he has called you to preach and teach, this knowledge business is perfect for you. Another reason why this is perfect for you and why this knowledge business model is perfect for you is you can help so many people. You not only can help and serve and love on the people who are directly in front of you or the people only in your community, your knowledge business can be spread over the entire world, which is beautiful. I believe that that is probably one of the most incredible parts about a knowledge business is it's not confined to just your school, your classroom, your home, your church, your community. This can go worldwide. I have students in Canada, in Europe, in South America. I have students in Australia, which is so cool because they're like in a whole nother like time zone and day from me, but I've got to know these people and it's so incredible to reach people all around the world. Another reason is that you have so much knowledge and experience that needs to be shared. There's a scripture that says, be fruitful and multiply. And we always think about children. But that's not only what that scripture is for, it's for what God has given you. And if God has given you knowledge and experience, he wants you to multiply that, to share that, to give it generously. So the fourth reason why this business model is right for you is that it's extremely profitable. This is an extremely profitable business model because there's not a ton of input that you have to have. You don't have to spend tens of thousands of dollars on creating a brick and mortar business. You don't have to spend tens of thousands of dollars buying products to then sell at a upcharge. All you are required to give is your knowledge that's inside of your brain and that's inside of your heart and that's inside of your soul, which does not cost a lot of money. So this is an extremely profitable business model, and we'll get to all of that later on in further lessons. Another awesome reason why this is right for you is that it requires no team. There's no team that you need. Now, you can outsource things or outsource projects along the way as you grow. But to start, you don't need anyone else besides you and your laptop. And it also does not require a big investment, which is really, really cool. I have started a lot of different businesses, and the knowledge business by far is the most profitable and the easiest to jump into. And then last reason why this is right for you is that you can work from anywhere and at any time, which for me, that means freedom. I don't know about you, but what I value the older I get is freedom. And that is what I long for. That is what I crave, is just to have the freedom to go and do what I want, when I want, and how I want. And this knowledge business model, this knowledge business framework allows us to do that. Okay. So I hope by now I've convinced you that you're in the right spot, that this is exactly where you need to be, that God has called you to this. And so, with that, be encouraged. And if you are wondering, Brittany, why would people pay when they get information for free? Why would people pay when they get info for free? Well, let me tell you, people are overwhelmed with content and need a curated step-by-step product. If you go on to YouTube or Google or even Netflix, it is overwhelming the amount of content that is out there. But here's what people really want. People want to be able to trust the person that they're listening to, and they need the content in a step-by-step curated framework. That's why you came to me for this course. This content is probably all over the internet in a million different ways by a million different people, but you came to me probably because you trust me, you appreciate my values, you love the fact that I love the Lord, and you wanted a step-by-step curriculum that'll get you from where you are today to what God's called you to. And that's why people will do the same thing for your products. Okay. Thirdly, why would people pay when they get info for free? Well, people know that when they pay attention. When they pay, they have skin in the game and they're actually going to do the thing that they signed up for. It's the perfect example of why gym memberships are still a thing, because people can have access to workout programs on YouTube, on Google, on Pinterest, but they pay for gym memberships and they pay for coaches so that they are accountable to themselves and to somebody else. Same thing of why you paid to join this program is because you wanted to put skin in the game, and if you did, then you would actually do the work. And another reason why people pay when the info is for free everywhere else is that they get access to the creator, which is me. I'm going to tell you multiple times throughout this course, if you have questions, put them in the box below. If you have questions, comment below. And that is reminding you have access to me. I might not be Siri and I might not be able to answer it immediately, but you know that when you ask a question that I will respond. And that's why people pay for this type of content. This is why people pay for courses and memberships and retreats and workshops. So be encouraged. And I want to demystify that myth for you, that your course people will pay for because they need a step-by-step curriculum. They want to put skin in the game and they want access to you. And this is the last lie that I'm going to debunk right here, right now, before we even begin. And I know you're thinking this. Who am I to teach this? I'm not an expert. Well, here's the truth. People only need you to get them results. They don't care about the degrees behind your name. They don't care if you have a doctorate in said niche. They don't care. All they care is that you get them results. I don't know if you know this, but I did not go to business school. But what I have done is I've gotten hundreds of women actual results where they were able to quit their job, make six figures, and live the life that they're called to, which is why you're here. And it's the same for you. You only need to get them results. And you only need to be on the other side of their struggle, which is just one step ahead. So if you have helped someone before in a certain area of life, and you maybe have changed their life or changed the trajectory of their life, did that mean that you were a complete expert on the topic? No, it only meant that you've been there before and you were on the other side of their struggle. And here's another thing. No one can teach what you teach in the way that you teach it. God has called you to serve a specific type of person, and those people are meant to learn from you. And God created you in a very specific way and has allowed you to go through very specific experiences so that you can help his people, and he can work through you and he can speak through you to get through to a very specific audience that I can't get to, and the women down the street can't get to, and the other course creators in your niche can't get to. He needs you to step boldly in who he's created you to be, because no one can teach it the way you teach it and in the way you teach it. So please, if this is ever something that you are hung up on, that you don't have a seminary degree so you can't lead Bible devotions, that is a lie from the enemy. Do not get stuck there. I want you to get back to this specific part of lesson 1 and replay this over and over again. So, when should I start? Here's another question that I get a lot when it comes to your knowledge business. The short answer is you need to start today, which hopefully you are, and you've committed to it since you invested in this course. Here's the deal. Most people wait until they have time or when they retire. But the time is now. The time is now because you'll never truly be ready. Now is the best time to start. And there is this new huge wave of the knowledge business consumers, and you need to get in on it. Remember, I think it was a scene in Forrest Gump. And he said he invested in some apple company or some fruit company, and it was Apple. And we're watching it as Apple is a billion-dollar company, and we're looking at Forrest Gump thinking like, oh my gosh, he thought he invested in some fruit company. Like, I need you to invest in this knowledge business model, because in 30 years from now, it already is a multi-billion dollar industry, but it is going to kind of consume the world. We're not sure if there's going to be college institutions after the knowledge business world takes over. So short answer, start today. Jump on the new wave. You're not ready. Hopefully this course will make you ready. And don't wait until you retire. Now is the time to start. So the $1,000,000 question: how does this work? How does the knowledge business work? How do you make money? Well, because I used to be a public school teacher. I taught 5th grade for a couple of years. I love me a really good graphic. Okay? I love to simplify things for you. And so I created the knowledge business value cycle. And it is a simple cycle that repeats over and over again. And this is how you make money. Are you ready? Here's how it works. You share what you know and offer a freebie for an exchange for an email address. Okay? So, step 1, you teach freely. Okay? You share what you know. You teach freely to whoever wants to listen. At the end of that lesson, you're going to offer a freebie in exchange for their email address. Okay? Those who want to know more will give you their email address, and they'll get massive value from that freebie. Those who don't care what you're saying and they don't want to know more won't give you their email address, and they're going to continue about their life. But you want to talk to those people who want to know more, who have said, I'm invested in what you're offering, I'm invested in what you're saying, and I'm giving you my email address to show that. Okay? So when you get their email address, you're going to deliver that freebie, whatever that, a freebie is simply like a workbook or a checklist, some type of form of value in form of a PDF. Okay. You're going to give them that freebie in their inbox, and then you're going to continue to offer value and more value. You're going to share more of what you know. You're going to give them an opportunity to watch a video of you sharing what you know. You're going to write out what you know. You're going to keep giving them value, value, value. And then when you're ready, you're going to offer a paid product, which could be your course, your retreat, your membership program, for more impact and life change. Okay? A certain amount of people, a percentage of those people, are going to give you money for your product. You're going to over deliver. You're going to get them results in their course or the product that you offer them. Their lives are going to be changed. They're going to be lifelong fans of yours. They will become your new students, and then you're going to repeat the cycle. You're going to create another course or a membership or a workshop or a retreat, and you're going to start over. You're going to teach freely, give them a freebie. You're going to get their email address. You're going to give them more value, offer the new product, over deliver, get them results, and start over. This is the knowledge business value cycle. It's repeatable and it's simple. So once you get a grasp, and this is what I'm hoping that after the end of this course, you will be able to offer one freebie, create one product, deliver, and then after you learn the framework of how the knowledge business works, you can repeat the process for the next 10 years. You won't need me anymore. You'll be able to be independent and do this on your own. This is how you get paid. This is how it works. And throughout the course, throughout the next modules, I'm going to dive deep into every single step and teach you exactly what you need to know in order to make this work. Okay? Again, if you have any questions so far, comment them below and I will get to them ASAP. All right, now what I'm going to teach you is the knowledge business wheel of life. Okay, have you ever heard of someone saying, well, you really need a business plan in order to be successful? Here is your business plan. Again, not what you were expecting. You were probably expecting some kind of like 10-point outline of what you need to do and all the things. I'm going to have it in a pretty graphic because that's how we're rolling in this course. So, this is the knowledge wheel of life, and it consists of the clarity cycle, which is what you see on the outer ring. It consists of building a brand, creating a product and service, marketing, and growth. And at the center is what we're going to call personal development. And that is making sure your spiritual life is right, your relationships are right, because if the core of the business wheel of life falls apart, everything else will too. And so we're going to dive deep into the business wheel of life real quick. Here we go. The clarity cycle. This is the outer ring. This is how you know that you're doing what you're called to do. This is how you know that God is leading you in this business and ministry, is you are constantly searching for clarity from Him. So it starts with surrender. Surrender your way. Pray to Him. Dream big. Ask Him to give you the dreams from Him so that you're not doing anything on your own. Continuing on, we're going to create a vision. We're going to get really clear on why we're doing what we're doing. We're going to create a mission for this ministry or business. We're going to continue on and we're going to set a goal and we're going to take action on that goal. And then guess what? Anytime we feel like we are not in alignment with what He's calling us to do, or we're feeling anxious about our business or our ministry, or we kind of fall apart, because that's going to happen. This is life. This is a journey. We're going to go back to the clarity cycle and we're going to surrender and we're going to pray and we're going to ask Him to give us a dream and a vision for where this ministry or business is going. And we're going to just do the clarity cycle over and over again. And again, if He gives you a new dream or a new vision, we're starting over. We're surrendering our will. We're surrendering our way of doing things our way. And we're going to God. And we're going to start the clarity cycle over. So that is first. All right. Now on to our business plan. Our step one is branding. And that's simply creating an identity for your business, a soul, a personality, something that's living and breathing with a face and identity. Branding is all about attracting the right people. Branding is all about creating trust with your students or clients. It's understanding and connecting with your students. It's about visual branding. It's about creating websites. It's about growing your audience. That has all to do with the first step which is branding. And we're going to spend probably the majority of this course on this step one because it is key in order to build and launch your products. So, step two is building products or services. So, we're going to be learning how to build our first digital product. We're going to experience your first launch. You're going to experience your first transaction in this step two. And we're going to brainstorm and build your first course, all in this step two. This is also where you'll build any retreats or workshops, which would be more of like a service. This is where you are going to be building the things you want to sell. And then that leads us to step three, which is all about marketing, which a lot of people think this is a big, scary word, but this is just telling people about what it is that you can offer them, how you can change their life with the products and the services that you've built. So you're going to learn about pricing. You're going to learn about the power of bonuses, how to launch your courses, how to sell without feeling salesy. We're going to talk about a lot about social media, websites, and sales pages, which then is going to lead us to growing all the things. We're going to talk about automation so that you're not drowning all the time, building out funnels, content strategies, launch strategies, email marketing, Facebook ads, building your next product. And it's going to be awesome. And I know you're probably already feeling like the weight of overwhelm, but that's why you're here. That's why you're here. This was all still out there. All of these steps, branding, creating a product, marketing, growing, email marketing, launch strategies, Facebook ads, funnels, that was all still something that you would have to do, except now you have invested in a step-by-step curriculum. You've invested in someone to walk alongside of you and help you demystify all of this and simplify all of this and helping you take the complexities out of it. So be encouraged. If overwhelm has overcome you, know that we are going to take it one day at a time. Apparently, I can't write, but we're going to take it one day at a time. I feel like that was very poetic that happened at this moment, one day at a time. And I just want to let you know, the enemy is going to start coming after you. You've taken a step of obedience toward the thing that God's called you to do. And that's what he does. He does not want you, the enemy does not want you to do this. He does not want you seeking after him. He does not want you surrendering your fears and surrendering your ways and surrendering what you thought your life was going to look like. He doesn't want you to do that. He doesn't want you to serve the people that God has called you to. And he's going to start lying to you right out the gate, saying that you weren't made for this. You can't do this. Who do you think you are? You don't have the time for this. You don't have the bandwidth for this. But let me remind you, you can do this because God is with you and he has called you to it. And you are equipped because he has already equipped you. And my friend, you're not alone. I'm here. And you have a community behind you who is going to support you and encourage you every step of the way. So again, if you have questions so far, you can either write them down in your journal because they will probably be answered in the next couple of lessons. But if you do have questions that are burning inside of you, comment below this video and I will get to them as soon as possible. So, what's next? This was probably one of the longest videos of the course. Take a deep breath. You're in good hands. If you need to watch this again to fully understand how the knowledge business works, how are we going to make money in this? What are the steps into this? What is a business plan? How does this business plan work? If you need to watch it again, you have access to. Rewind this sucker and start it again. Watch it again, write more notes down, write more questions down. because no question is a stupid question. Please ask questions if you have them, and get excited to learn more about the clarity cycle. That's what I want you to watch next, is to get clarity on the thing that you're called to do.